Yes, yes, yes. Let's start this thing properly. Yes, yes, yes. Let's start this thing properly. Yes, yes, yes. Way too much reverberation. Way too much reverberation. Okay. I don't know if people have read the title. Where are we? I don't know if people have read the title to this thing. I don't know if people realize this is a two-parter. I don't know if people can you hear the beats. Can you not hear the beats? No, Pablo. I wouldn't do that to people. I'm not a diva. Raphie is not a diva. Okay. Right, without much further ado, let me explain to the people what is going on. What is going on? First of all, can you hear can you hear the beats? That's my first question. Can you hear the beats? Can you hear the beats? I need to properly introduce the show. Switching back and forth. Switching back and forth. Yes, fam. Excellente. 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 Okay. Am I going to populate with a video? Yes, I am. Before the sermon. Before the sermon. Let me turn it up. Let me turn it up. Okay, it's like industrial. It's industrial. It's some industrial dub. Industrial dub. But it's good for reflecting. I'm going to populate the area with the video. This is only a half-hour show. The first part is only half an hour. And then we get into live boxing talk with Raphie. For those who did not look at the title, this is not boxing talk with Raphie. Boxing talk with Raphie starts in about 20 minutes. So this is a different thing. This is a different thing. So without much further, this is a sermon. I woke up this morning angry, cross, angry, miserable. Not really miserable. I don't get miserable. Misery is not an option in Raphie's world. I don't believe in misery. Don't believe in it. Don't believe that. In the meantime, I'm looking to populate the area with the warm-in video. And we're gonna go retro. How far back is that? That's only 3 weeks. Can you believe the thing is about, what, 4.5 months old? It's only 4.5 months old. I've only been doing this for about 4.5 months. This is crazy. Crazy. This one is funny. It's got nothing to do about what we're talking about. But it's funny. It is funny. Okay, let's cut that. Let's cut the industrial dub. Cut the industrial dub and get into screen sharing before the ceremony. Before the ceremony begins. Application window, boom. Let's share that. Let's do something with that. Yeah, should we make it bigger? Can we make it bigger? No, I want the whole screen. Boom, can we do that? All right. Hopefully I'm Yes, yes, yes. It's another one. Raphie Dawkins Combat Radio. And today we're looking at the interview with Eddie Hearn conducted by Behind the Gloves. And the interviewer said something very interesting, something which I concur with, something which I've been saying for a while now. But without much further ado, let's get into it and let's hear Eddie Hearn's response. Hear and see.
The option fight was so based off him coming to America as first fight, and having Andy will only be upgrade from a Gerald Miller. He talks about
you said it'd be an upgrade.
Yes, sir.
You think so?
And they reached over Gerald Miller.
Yeah.
It would be upgrade. Okay. And it would how would the production of the event? How's that going? Like,
good. Everything's great.
Did you see that look? Did you see that look? The interviewer asked Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn asked the interviewer, how do you rate Andy Ruiz? And the interviewer said it would be an upgrade from Jarrell Miller. This was obviously prior to the fight, but look at Eddie Hearn's face. This was before they'd announced, this was before they'd made the fight. So check it out. Look at Eddie Hearn's face.
He talks about
you said it'd be an upgrade.
Yes, sir.
You think so?
And they reached over Gerald Miller.
Yeah.
It would be upgrade.
Okay.
And it would how would the production of the event? How's that going? Like,
good. Everything's great. We've sold about 16,000, 17,000 tickets. I think he's on the same level as Jarrell Miller. By the way, I think Jarrell Miller, Andy. Yeah, I think it's a really good fight, Jarrell Miller against Andy Ruiz. I was actually thinking about that. He's kind of like the Mexican Jarrell Miller, but hopefully without the pets. So we'll have to see. But we've got a great show.
So yes, there you have it. The interviewer said he believes that Andy Ruiz, if he were chosen, would be an upgrade from Big Belly Jarrell Pin Cushion Ass Miller. Andy Ruiz would be an upgrade. Eddie Hearn's response was, so you think it'd be an upgrade? I said, yes. He said, yes, I think it would be an upgrade. Eddie Hearn then turns away to his assistants to say, write that down. Write that down. We're on the right track here. And goes on to say that he was just thinking about it the other day. Andy Ruiz versus Big Belly, Pin Cushion, Jarrell Miller. Said that would be a great fight. And went on to compliment Andy Ruiz with his Mexican style, salsa on top. Yeah, come forward, aggressive fighter, punches in bunches, hits harder than Miller. I have been saying it since the Miller drug bust. Andy Ruiz is a top contender, excellent replacement for Miller. Styles very similar. But Andy Ruiz, I believe, the more seasoned version. Andy Ruiz, we will remember, has previously fought for a heavyweight championship title fight. He has fought for title belts. He has previously fought Joseph Parker. We've gone over this multiple times. I've gone over it in previous videos. I went over it in the live chat, my first live chat, which took place last night. If you weren't there, go ahead and watch the replay. Andy Ruiz is a superior version of Big Belly Pin Cushion Ass Jarrell Miller. I've said it before. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. It's just halfway through, but that's an interesting point. I was asked the other day by someone we all have come to know, where? Show me the evidence. Where did you say that Andy Ruiz was better than Big Belly Pin Cushion Ass Miller? I didn't know where I said it, but I know I've said it multiple times, multiple places, on this channel and others as a guest. But guess what, folks? Take another listen. My, my, my. Go ahead and watch the replay. Andy Ruiz is a superior version of big belly pin cushion ass Jarrell Miller. I've said it before, and there are other people in the know who agree, who concur. There's also news that Ortiz camp, the camp of Luis Ortiz, lied when they said he was offered $5 million. Eddie Hearn has confirmed that it was actually more than the offer he made was more than $5 million. But we won't go into that in this video. This video is merely concerning the quality of Andy Ruiz as an opponent. And I'm glad to see that perspective, that philosophy is gaining legs. People originally were writing off Andy Ruiz as a bum. Clearly, they knew not of which they spoke. They probably didn't even know the guy. Probably didn't even know who the hell he was. They hadn't heard of him, so they'll call him a bum. Andy Ruiz is a top 10 fighter, hands down, no ifs, no buts, no maybe. And stylistically speaking, he is right in the same ballpark style-wise as Miller, only, in my opinion, more effective. Boom. Boom. Andy Ruiz is similar stylistically to Miller, only, in my view, more effective. Boom. So, caress it gently. Caress the like button very gently and give it a concussion. No, I feel like I'm playing the wrong tune. I feel like I'm playing the wrong tune now. That got me moving, feeling differently. Yeah. Yeah. This is the one. This is the one. Yes, 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 yes. And pardon me for being rude, if I was rude, for not introducing myself and the channel properly. Okay, right. So, the evidence is there for those, for the what do you call it, the non-believers, the non-conceivers. The evidence is there. Now all I have to do is make it a marker, make a mental note. I will make a physical note. I will impregnate this video in my mind, in my retina. At the 3-minute 50 mark. Yes, I will use this as a reference point to any non-believer, non-conceiver. Okay. So, that was just accidental. I didn't even know that the evidence was there. I just used it as a warming video. It was supposed to be a warming video, but it turned out to be evidente. And I still haven't introduced myself properly to those who have not been here before. Okay, smash the like button, folks. I will join you. I have just done so. Everybody else in the chat, kindly do likewise. Moderators at intervals, if you remind people to do so. Okay. Okay, so this tune, it just does something to me. It really does. It's just so totally mellow. Okay, finally, we're deep in. Johnny Blaze says he is enjoying the collaborations. Well, there's more to come. There is more to come. Okay, so before the music starts in again, let me tell you what's going down. Right. So I woke up this morning. Firstly, still haven't introduced the show. For anybody who hasn't realized yet, thank you, Diablo and Pedro. So for any of you who have not realized yet, this is not Boxing Talk with Raphie. You know, I was gonna crank up my lava lamp behind me just to give it a different little flavor, different little vibe, so you knew that something was different. Okay, so this boxing talk with Raphie, that stream is gonna follow this stream. This stream for everyone. It's called Boxing Church with Raphie. Maybe it should be the Boxing Church with Raphie. Boxing Church with Raphie. This precedes today. This precedes Boxing Talk with Raphie. Okay, so what's Boxing Church? Well, is it going to be a regular feature? Well, I don't know how regular it's going to be. Yes, indeed. I don't know how regular it's going to be. Boxing Talk with Raphie is primarily based on boxing. The lava lamp. The lava lamp was going to be behind me. I have lost my tried and tested screwdriver, you know, the one with the multiple bits. It kind of gone far. I haven't loaned it to anybody, so it's in the house somewhere, but I normally kept it up there handy. I moved it foolishly, and now I'm going to have to search the whole house. But anyway, not today. So Boxing Church with Raphie differs from Boxing Talk with Raphie in so much as that I woke up this morning. I was angry, cross, angry, not miserable though, never miserable. And I was just thinking about, and I'm going to kick the music in. I'm going to kick the music in again. I'm going to kick the music in again. Okay. I was thinking about this boxing YouTube thing. And, you know, I had some questions, many questions. I was angry back then, but I'm not angry anymore because I realized that the anger comes when you don't have the answers. That was many hours ago. I now have the answers, so I'm not angry anymore. The anger didn't last. You know, I'm an upbeat type of guy. Upbeat, optimist, positive. Positivity begets positivity. So going from a questioning frame of mind, I moved into an answering frame of mind. I have the answers that I didn't have this morning, but it's only fair. The reason I followed through with this is because I'd already put the link up. I'd already put the description up. So even though I was in a different frame of mind, I had to make a decision. Do I continue? Do I talk about what I was going to talk about when I was angry, even though I'm not angry anymore? So I thought about it, I debated it with myself, and I decided, yes, I would talk about the topic, the subject matter, but obviously from a different frame of mind. In a different frame of mind now. So let's go through with it. Now, first of all, gotta say greetings to all, on and all, everyone who's populated the area. Mr. Ted, Mr. Pablo Diablo. Yes, right hook, left hook, check hook. Check hook that like button. It's the Tommy Temper. Let's go, champ. Who else we got in here? We got Ped, we got Tommy Temper, Pablo Diablo. Scrolling down. Who else we got? We got the Johnny Blaze 33. We got the Heinrich Schmitz. The Johnny Blaze and the Heinrich Schmitz now certified, fully paid up squadron members. Yes, and we have the Toby Bartlett. We have the Toby Bartlett in the in the building. Okay, so let's get into it. Toby Bartlett. This is Boxing Church with Raphie. Boxing Talk with Raphie comes after this. So I was thinking about this YouTube creator thing. I was pondering on it. I was angry. That was this morning. I'm not angry anymore. So let's get into it. What are my thoughts? What are the thoughts that I wanted to share? Well, okay. People. I know I'm probably preaching to many of the converted, but people. Let me come out of the stream because it's a time lag. See my face? 1, 2. Yeah, this is better. The screen's better. It's real time. Okay, so people, I can't see what people are saying. I got my phone. Okay, so listen, this YouTube thing. We're gonna talk about the YouTube thing. We're gonna bring the volume down low, nice and low. Okay, now these are my feelings, my beliefs, my pronouncements. Yes, Toby Butler, my pronouncements on this YouTube creator thing. Now, let's not beat around the bush. I've been looking around. Recently, I've been very, very busy, and it seems like it's going to stay that way. But I had to take a look around. Was it yesterday? Was it last night or the night before? Sunday? Yeah, could have been Sunday. So, so I had to look around to see what was going on in the community, in this boxing YouTube community. And, you know, I saw some things which I thought, nah, that could be different. That could be different. And let's get straight into it. Let's not beat around the bush. Now we're going to cut the music for a second. Perfect time. Okay, people. For me, this thing is about creativity. Let me move this out the way a bit. This thing is about creativity. Back in the day, when I was writing rhymes, hooks, making beats, I always tried to not do what everybody else was doing. I always tried to be creative, innovative, and make sure that I was not just doing what everybody else was doing. Now, it seems to me that people, being people, they want to follow other people. But there are different types of people. There are some people who like myself, who like to be creative. So when I came into this game, it's only been started my own channel. What has it been? 4.5 months? 4.5 months, maybe 5 months. Yeah, next month it'll be 6 months. When I came in, my goal was not to be the same as everybody else. First of all, I wasn't watching too much, so I didn't know what everybody else was. I watched a few channels. I saw what they were doing, cool. But my goal was never to be a mimic. Yeah? You heard that? Have you ever heard that little soundbite? I'm a rider, not a biter. I'm a rider, not a biter. So for anybody who's just come in, Boxing Talk with Raphie follows this. This is Boxing Church with Raphie. 2 streams. This is the first one. So Boxing Church with Raphie. I'm talking about something that was, I woke up in a cloak of rawness and honesty. And I said to myself, I have to spit the truth as I see it. So like I said, when I came into this game, this YouTube game, when I created the channel, the objective was to be myself, have my own style. I have my own style, use my own style, and be creative and innovative. Now, what I'm saying to the boxing people, when I look around sometimes, I get the feeling that people are not interested in creativity. And I think as a creator, we are called content creators. Yeah? A creator is an artist. An artist is someone who expresses themselves, preferably in a somewhat unique way or manner. What I'm saying to the creators, us, we as creators, we have a responsibility to be creative. We as content creators, providers, have a responsibility to not try to come into the norm, not try to be normal, but to be our abnormal self. It is when you come out of the realms of normality that you become a creator and a creative force. So, our job is to be a creative force. We are artists, and our responsibility is to create art. Every video is a form of expression. We have a duty to ourselves and the people for whom we provide to be creative. Let our creativity flow. Let it flow. Let it flow out. The objective is not to be like someone else, but to be our own creative self. That is our duty and obligation to ourselves and to the people who subscribe to us. Okay, let me get into the chat. Let me get into the chat. Like I said, I woke up this morning angry. I woke up this morning angry because I felt as a community, I had a feeling, I had an inkling that people were trying to be more alike. I don't believe in being alike. Everyone is an individual. Everyone has their own individual fingerprint. Everyone which can be scanned and say that's an individual. Everyone has their own iris, which can be scanned. Everyone is individual. We must, I will not be a part of any form of sheep group. We are not sheep as content providers. We are not sheep. We are content creators. Every content creator has a responsibility to let out their inner artist. I am an artist, and I believe many of us are. We have a responsibility to not be inhibited in expressing our individual selves. Let me look, can I get an amen? Have I lost anybody? Have I lost anybody? Am I the lone wolf? Actually, I'm going to address that. I have always prided myself on my individual creativity. From childhood, I'm not, and firstly, understand this, I'm not exalting myself. I deplore exaltation. I deplore that. So this isn't me saying I'm an artist and the next man isn't. No, I'm saying every one of you. I was going to buy a bell today so I could just press it every time I wanted to swear. I didn't buy the bell. I didn't fix the fuse in the lava lamp. There's a couple of things missing. It doesn't always go perfect. But I have always known that I was an artist from a young child. I was writing songs. I was playing musical instruments. So I've always recognized the artist within me. And as a content creator, I believe every content creator is by definition an artist. If you are creating individual pieces that previously did not exist, you are an artist. What I'm saying to and what got me riled up when I woke up this morning is that over the last couple of days, I've wondered whether people really wanted to express their artistic nature. I've wondered, or whether they just want to come in like sheep. Not everybody, but is there a movement to be sheep? Come in and gather like sheep. I refute that. So to answer the question, am I a lone wolf? Well, in a sense, once you put yourself above the precipice, once you open up yourself to criticism and you are a creator at the same time, then in a sense, you are a lone wolf. Every creator, I think at heart, has an element of lone wolf with them. But remember, wolves are not solitary creatures. They are pack creatures. So even the lone wolf will come into the pack to collaborate. So that's my answer about the lone wolf. And I think the questions are good. The questions are good. All right. All right. Toby Bartlett, Pastor Raphie, leading his congregation away from the dark side. Well, you know, I wasn't 100. I could have been more prepared. I wasn't prepared with the lava lamp, the fuser gun. So I wasn't prepared with that. What else? The bell. I didn't have the bell. So every time I went to curse, I just ring the bell and you knew what that would mean. What else? What else didn't I have? What else did I? The dark side. You know, so it's not so much the congregation, it's the content creators that I'm talking to. I have a message for the congregation also. I have a message for the congregation also, you know, but then I'm glad I didn't make the video when in an angered state, because then, well, no, that's not the state to make the video. I'm making the video in a calm and tranquil and reflective state. That's the best time to make the video. Sheep are afraid of wolves. Toby Bartlett is spitting nothing but the truth. Sheep are afraid of the wolf. Oh my. Can I get an amen from a content creator? Am I right or am I wrong? Can I get an amen from a content creator? Can I get an amen from a content creator? Let me scroll up. Let me see if I got an amen. Because you know it takes time to come through. You know it takes. All right. Amen. Amen, says Pablo. Amen. I got one from Boxing Jedi already. Now that's a creative guy. That's a creative guy. You know, you go over there and you have to tip your hat. That guy don't give a bing. I wish I had my belt. And so, yeah, that's my message. That's my message to content creators. Be yourself. Don't try to pack in like a bunch of sheep. I see a little movement. I could be right. I could be wrong. But I saw a little movement over the weekend. It looked like people were trying to pack in like sheep. We are not sheep. We are not sheep. Yeah, we're creators. Every creator is supposed to be an artist and realizes an artist and uphold his artistic standard. The role of a good artist is not to be the same as the next man. It's to be your individual self. Have the confidence to be your individual self. Don't look over the next man and try and copy what the next man's doing. Do your thing, your way. And what got me angry was just imagine if subscribers clicked on to one channel and that channel was copying another channel and that channel was copying another channel. Just imagine how terrible a state that would be for subscribers. I'm just saying to the content creators over there, man, be your individual self to create entertainment for subscribers. Not just your subscribers, but people who aren't your subscribers yet and will become your subscribers, may become your subscribers at some point. So I'm saying banish this carbon copy business. Anybody who's trying to carbon copy, banish that. Banish the Xerox thing. Anybody who's trying to Xerox, banish that. I'm saying burn that. Burn the carbon, burn the Xerox machine. Be your own individual self. No way. No way are we sheep. Yeah, trying to get by on the next man's stilo. Don't try to copy a next man's stilo. Come with your own origination. Come with your own origination. Write your own bars. I'm a writer, not a biter. Write your own bars. Come up with your own hooks. Be yourself, not another man. Don't try to be another man. Be you. Be your own creative self. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So I think that is the message that I wanted to give. The message I wanted to give. Where are we? All right. Okay. So that concludes. Hold on. How many likes have we got? Let me check the likes. Okay, guys, there's 16 moderators. And please be aware, and people in the chat, be aware that this is part 1. Please smash that like button. We got 16 watching and only 10 likes. We got 11 likes. Get it up so it matches. We got 18 watching. All right, folks. Smash that thing. Smash that thing so we get up to the amount of people that's watching. This was something that I had to get off my chest. Pet says smack it. Pablo says Reverend Raph in the building. Tommy Temper says smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. Let's get, you see, that's another part of the sermon. That's another part of the sermon. Yeah. I was looking back through some old videos and I was seeing the number of likes. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's cool. I was seeing the number of likes and the number of likes were high. The number of likes were high. And we still get good numbers now, yes. But it's like people, they're not smashing it. And they're supposed to smash it. If you're in the building and you like it, then please don't let me have to ask you to smash the like button. Now that's the part of the sermon that I have dedicated to the people who come in. Yeah, you get, sometimes I wonder, some people just fall into a comfort zone. I got the regular people who come in and they smash the like button because they know they enjoy what they're getting. And there are others who, are they getting lazy? Are some people getting lazy? I know my regular squadron members, they're not lazy. No problem. I know my regular squadron members, let's kill this music for a second. I know my regular squadron members are not lazy. Maybe some of the newer ones don't understand. But, you know, you're getting this thing, you're not paying for this thing, you're sharing time with each other and you're sharing time with me. I'd have to go back. I don't know if I'm going to address that in a second, Tommy. So, yeah, I mean, we as content creators, we should be putting out good stuff. Likewise, it's nice to have that reflected. So I know the regular squadron members, they're coming in and smashing the like button, showing appreciation. But please, even the non-regular ones, please do likewise. You know, you're not paying any money for this. All you're doing is coming over to a nice channel with some damn funny people and you're having a good time for an hour, 2 hours. The other day went for 6 hours. That's not my regular thing. But you're having a good time, free of charge, spending time with funny, intelligent, interesting people. And I think the least you could do is show your appreciation by smashing the like button. I don't think that's too much to ask. And I don't want to have to ask people too much anymore. I want the moderators periodically to ask people or remind people to smash the like button. But personally, I don't want to have to be looking at the numbers and seeing them not tally up. I don't want to. I'm getting a message from an attention whore. An attention whore. You know what that attention whore is? Who's been messaging me every day? Used to be every day, now it's multiple times a day. Do you know? Can you guess who that attention whore is? All right, so that's my message to content creators. And for anybody who's just signed in, this is not Boxing Talk with Raphie. That follows this. This is Boxing Church with Raphie. The regulars always smash it, Pablo. I know that. I know that. Yeah, exactly, Ped. You know who it is. Just pops up on my screen. So yeah, the content creators. Yeah, the content creators who as content creators, we have a responsibility to be our individual selves, our creative selves. Yeah, have our creative selves, and give good content. You, as the subscribers, well, not even subscribers. Some of you aren't subscribers, but I think my subscribers, they're good. They're good. They're good peeps. But you, as visitors, just all I ask is that you show appreciation for the content that's being provided to you for free. I don't want to have to say smash the like button 100 times. I do, because I see when the numbers aren't tallying up. But yeah, if you missed the sermon at the beginning of this, skip to don't skip anything. Skip to about 5 minutes in, and then the sermon, the video begins, and then the sermon begins. And for anybody who missed it, excellent, Pet. For anybody who missed it, as we finish this and we move over to Boxing Talk with Raphie, I'm going to close this stream down. But first, I'll tell you when I close it down, so don't leave yet, because we can go from this straight to Boxing Talk with Raphie. This is Boxing Church with Raphie. And anybody who's just come in, Boxing Church with Raphie was a sermon from regarding what I have seen. I've seen some, tendency towards sheepism. And I'm saying, no, cut out the sheepism. Do not, as content creators, we cannot be or become sheep. We have our own individuality. We are all individual people. We have our own fingerprints. We have our own iris scans. And we have a responsibility to the people and to ourselves to be individuals and not be afraid to express our individualism. So I'm saying, burn out the sheep business. Burn out the sheep business. Burn it. Yeah? Burn it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be around it. Be your individual creative self. Be the individual creative energy that you are. And they try to herd you in and try to encourage you to become a sheep. No, allow that. Burn that. Burn that. Okay. And just to end on a lighter note, some people even have their own. Right. So burn that. So, and now the rain's coming. As soon as I say burn that, the rain's coming. The rain's come. All right. But check it out. So that's my message for anybody who didn't catch the earlier part. You feel free, not now, because we're switching over to Boxing Talk with Raphie. Feel free to go over. Burn it out. Aaron Mason comes in. What's the topic? This is Boxing Church with Raphie, Aaron. You missed this, but you missed this section. This is Boxing Church with Raphie. We're finishing this now, and we're switching over in a couple of minutes to Boxing Talk with Raphie. It's a two-parter. This was the Boxing Church, which you can watch later, and we're switching over in a couple of minutes to Boxing Talk with Raphie. Before you leave, everybody, smash the like button. And before you actually leave, for the latecomers, let me give you a little, what's this? Yeah, I'm getting messages from an attention-seeking, I don't even want to say hoe, but maybe I just did. Maybe I just did. Let me just give you a little snippet of something I played earlier. It's quite enlightening. Somebody has been asking me to provide proof. This is the last thing on Boxing Church. Somebody's been asking me to provide proof that I was previously saying that Jarrell Miller, that I preferred Jarrell Miller over. I preferred Andy Ruiz over Jarrell Miller, and I played this warming video and accidentally found the evidence. Over it in the live chat, my first live chat, which took place last night. If you weren't there, go ahead and watch the replay. Andy Ruiz is a superior version of big belly pin cushion as Jarrell Miller. I've said it before, and there are other people in the know who agree, who concur. And there are other superior version. Head and watch the replay. Andy Ruiz is a superior version of big belly pin cushion as Jarrell Miller. I've said it before at my first live chat, which took place last night. If you weren't there, go ahead and watch the replay. Andy Ruiz is a superior version of big belly pin cushion as Jarrell Miller. Over it in previous videos. I went over it in the live chat, my first live chat, which took place last night. If you weren't there, go ahead and watch the replay. Andy Ruiz is a superior version of big belly pin cushion as Jarrell Miller. Boom. Boom. There it is. Andy Ruiz is a better version of Jarrell Big Belly Pin Cushion Miller. Boom. So for anybody who asks, anybody who questions, anybody who wonders, then boom, it is there. And the video is, for future reference, I'm going to say it out loud, the video is Andy Ruiz is as good as Miller, but hopefully minus the peds. Okay, so that's the video. Yes, hybrid up in the building. You missed. It's a two-parter hybrid. We're switching out now. You missed this part. Don't worry about that. Go back and catch a replay. But right about now, we're switching over to boxing talk with Raphie. This was boxing church with Raphie. Some things that were on my mind that I had to get off my chest. I had to express. And who better than Pastor Raph to express it? Okay, folks, so you got 5 minutes intermission. This is the intermission. I don't remember. Yeah, this is the intermission, 5 minute intermission. Go and get yourself, pour yourself a drink. And I will be back in approximately 5 minutes time. Anybody who's in here who has not smashed the like button, please kindly do so. 5 minute intermission. Then we're coming back with boxing talk with Raphie. It's going to be a good one.